Item 5, communications from the Chair, and apologies to members of the public, as it is the annual council, this will be a little bit lengthy. Firstly, a matter of housekeeping tonight. Those of you some of you may already have seen the toilets on this floor are currently mostly out of action due to some maintenance work. If you need to use the facilities, please do use the disabled toilet, which is on the main corridor, turning right out of the chamber. Secondly, we have a new member of the council. So, Councillor Jago, congratulations, and can I formally welcome you to this chamber? Members of the public, it will be quite a long meeting. We have 2 meetings tonight, one immediately following this. It will be quite long. I will attempt to suggest that before we get to item 12, the Building Harlow's Future, which will involve a debate and further debates after that, that's a convenient time for members of the public who want to escape to do so. You are, of course, most welcome to stay for the whole of both meetings, but you may wish to get away. Turning to... I would normally do a moment of reflection, but tonight I'm going to give you my review and closing address for 2025. Councillors, ladies and gentlemen, it has been my profound honour to serve as Chair of Harlow Council for the 2024-25 civic year and to serve the town in this manner for the 3rd time. As I reflect at the close of this term, I'm filled with pride at what our community has achieved over the past 12 months. Over the year, I've continued to celebrate the gems of Harlow, the people, organisations and moments that make our town shine. Tonight I'd like to reflect on some highlights of this remarkable year and express my thanks to those people who made it possible. This year has been filled with memorable civic events that showcased Harlow at its very best. One early highlight was the civic afternoon tea at the Harlow Museum, where we welcomed mayors and chairs from our neighbouring districts in both Essex and Hertfordshire, members of staff and the public for that special gathering. Not even the torrential summer rain of that day could dampen the warmth and camaraderie of the afternoon. We sipped tea in the beautiful museum gardens whilst being entertained by the Steel Band and Rock School, celebrating our shared community spirit, and even managed to raise funds for my charities in the process. It was a successful, albeit very wet, afternoon that put Harlow's heritage and hospitality on full display. Another standout moment for me came in December when Harlow received a royal visit. I had the honour of welcoming Her Royal Highness the Princess Anne to our town as she visited the Shaftesbury Netswell Rectory, a local care home that exemplifies compassion and community. Meeting Princess Anne and showing her the wonderful work being done was a very special occasion. Her visit shone a spotlight on some of Harlow's own gems, the dedicated staff and residents of that home, and underscored the caring values that live at the heart of our community. It's not every day that we host a member of the royal family in Harlow, and this is a day I will cherish. As spring arrived, Harlow's creative and artistic energy took centre stage. In February, I hosted my 2nd live lounge at the Playhouse, an evening that epitomised Harlow's vibrant and diverse musical spirit. The event featured 15 acts, and I can't mention them all, but they ranged from country performances by Perry Baker to Lindsay Cassidy's acoustic magic and the very talented Chloe Colton, of whom I'm sure we will see more. In March, I proudly presented my 3rd annual Celebrate Harlow showcase at the Playhouse, and it too was a resounding success. This event has become a tradition that I've been delighted to champion each year, a talent show with Harlow at its very heart, an evening dedicated to our town's outstanding performers in music, dance and theatre. The lineup of acts was inspiring, ranging from vibrant dance troupes like Hip Hop Pop to the uplifting rhythms of the Steel Band playing live on stage. I think we proved once again Harlow's got talent. I want to thank everyone who took part or attended both the Live Lounge and Celebrate, making it such a joyous celebration of local talent. And in particular, I extend my sincere thanks to our brilliant Harlow Playhouse team led by Rory Davis, who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make these evenings so very special. The expertise, enthusiasm and unfailing support of the Playhouse staff have been instrumental in the success of many of the events across the town, and we are truly fortunate to have them in this town. Of course, last week brought an occasion of national significance as well, the 80th anniversary of Victory in Europe Day. Harlow joined communities across the country in commemorating VE Day, and we did so in magnificent style. Exactly 80 years since that momentous day of 1945, we hosted a special celebration in Playhouse Square, right in the heart of the town. The festivities ran from the afternoon well into the evening, and Playhouse Square was transformed into a scene of nostalgic celebration. Despite an unseasonably chilly breeze that day, hundreds of residents gathered to enjoy the family-friendly activities, live music and performances, and of course some wartime-era songs that brought back memories of unity and hope. It was heartwarming to see veterans, families and young people all together waving Union flags, singing We'll Meet Again, and reflecting on the sacrifices that made our freedoms possible. Our VE Day event was not only great fun, with plenty of dancing and a good old British cup of tea or two, but also a moving tribute to the spirit of Harlow's people, past and present. I want to thank everyone who ensured the legacy of VE Day was fittingly celebrated in our town. Throughout this busy year of engagements, we've never lost sight of the importance of giving back to the community. Each of the events we hosted or attended had at its core a purpose of bringing people together and supporting those in need. As chair, I selected two wonderful local causes to champion over the course of the year: the Harlow Steel Band and Rainbow Dementia Support Network, and we've been fundraising for them at every opportunity. The Harlow Steel Band, as many of you will know, is a brilliant community music charity that gives local young people the chance to learn and perform steel pan music. And the Rainbow Dementia Support Network, run through Rainbow Services, does incredible work helping those in our town living with dementia and their carers to live well and stay connected. I couldn't have been more proud to support both of these causes, which reflect the heart and soul of Harlow, both our creativity and our compassion. This evening, therefore, I'm delighted to announce that thanks to the generosity and support of so many people in Harlow, we've raised a total over the year for my two charities of £12,000. This means I have the pleasure of presenting each charity with a cheque for £6,000, funds that I know will be put to excellent use helping others. And at this point, I'd like to invite the representatives of both charities here to come and collect the cheques from me. On behalf of both charities and myself, thank you to everyone who contributed. Whether you attended an event, made a donation, or even recycled your Christmas tree for my charities thanks to HDS, your kindness has made a real difference. Before I conclude my civic year, I want to take a moment to express my huge thanks to those who have supported me. Firstly, as I've mentioned, a special thanks to the Playhouse team. I mentioned them earlier, but I cannot overstate how appreciative I am of their hard work, particularly the technical crew and front of house staff. The Playhouse have been integral in delivering events this year, and I think they deserve a public round of applause. To my Vice Chair, Councillor Livings, Sue, your support and backup has been most welcome, and my thanks for stepping in occasionally when I've been unwell or unavoidably detained to represent our town. I have a small gift for you. Oh, going this way? Which way am I going? Now, Sue, do you want to stay there? Brian, if it's okay, can we get a photo like this?
Yes, that's excellent. If
You
Brian
may
will
want to
agree
step
with
up or
us.
something.
No, I'm fine, I'm fine.
And it-
Hold tight there. That's lovely.
Thank you very much indeed.
Next, I would like to thank my wife, Shona. As the consort to the chair, Shona has not just been a source of support and encouragement, but very, very, very patient too. Whether it was accompanying me to functions or understanding when I dashed off straight after work, missing dinners or weekends to yet another engagement. Thank you for agreeing to share this busy civic life with me. I also have something for you. I'd like to also thank publicly the Area Dean, Reverend Darren McIndoe, who's been my de facto Chair's chaplain this year, allowing me to discuss thoughts, feelings and issues of conscience in confidence, and for helping me express my personal faith within this role. And to Reverend Jokey Points for hosting and celebrating my civic service at St Paul's, the civic church. To my fellow councillors and to the people of our amazing town, thank you for entrusting me with the role of chair and supporting our civic endeavours so wholeheartedly. This year has not been about me, it has been about us, our community. I've merely had the privilege of holding the chain of office, and with it, the privilege of seeing firsthand the very best of Harlow. From the volunteers and community groups to the artists, veterans, charities, businesses and public servants, all gems of Harlow that I wanted to continue to spotlight. You have inspired me at every turn. Each event and each achievement we celebrated was a team effort and a testament to Harlow's pioneer community spirit. And my final thanks tonight goes to the Chair's PA and Council Officer Extraordinaire, Emma Crouch, who will probably hate me for mentioning her as she dislikes the publicity. I can honestly say that not one of the events I've hosted or attended would have been possible without Emma's guiding hand behind the scenes. Emma does so much more than just handle my diary. She has become an outstanding event planner and advisor. I know I could not have managed this hectic year without your steady hand behind the scenes, Emma. So please, I've got a very small token for my thanks. Come forward. And so, councillors, my term comes to an end. I look back on the 24-25 civic year with immense pride and gratitude. It has been an historic year. We've marked anniversaries, launched new traditions, raised funds for worthy causes, and strengthened the bonds both within and beyond our town. I'm confident that Harlow's future is bright because of the many people who call it home. I will cherish the memories of this year, from a royal visit to a wet tea party, to a theatre full of talent and a square filled with celebration for the rest of my life. Thank you all for the opportunity to serve as your chair. Thank you to everyone who played a part in this successful year. I know that as we move forward, Harlow will continue to thrive, and I pray that God continues to bless our town. Thank you. Apparently the Vice Chair wishes to speak.
Yes, I do. Right. Chairman, from the whole of the chamber and everybody sitting in here, we thank you for your hard work during the last year. We all appreciate it, and through thick and thin, you've got through and you've done an excellent job. And I know that all the councillors will thank you for that, and especially me, Thank you very much, Andrew. And here's a small token for you, darling.
Oh, thank you so
Okay.
very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
you. We now move to item 6.